get up there?
Just saying, I have a place you should go, but...
That was very good, son. It was fast.
Max, how do you get up there?
All right, both of you get on the same area so you can both look at the pictures.
What?
Let me sit there, son. Both of you sit on that side.
Not like that side.
All right. The name of the book is what? Somebody read it?
Christmas in Puerto Rico.
Okay. Tell me something about Puerto Rico that you already know.
Hispanics live there.
Hispanics, good. Anything else?
Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory.
That is a very good question. I thought it was going to be the state, but they tell me that they have every benefit of being a U.S. citizen without being U.S. citizens. And some people tell me they are U.S. citizens, but then we would have 51 stars. So how many stars do we have on the flag? So it's a territory. Okay. We'll see. World Book Inc. Chicago.
Who's barking?
Somebody let the dog in, please. All right, so we're just going to go over the pictures and see what we see. All right. What kind of architecture is this?
It's a school building.
It looks like a school building.
It's a church.
It appears to be. You know what my brother the Marine taught me? He said, it appears to be. Because it could be a hospital. Why do they have the U.S. flag on top of it?
It's a U.S. territory.
Again, that's a good answer. This book is... Tell me where's the copyright on this? And what is the copyright?
Copyright is so that you can't copy it. Oh, it's right there. Copy 2004.
This tells you...
But I was born. World Book Inc.
The copyright date is the year that the book was made.
And the copyright company is the company was made.
All right. So, have you met any people from Puerto Rico?
Maybe. I'll go in my class. Yeah,
And the lady next door that we just came to visit. She's from Puerto Rico. Okay.
Wow.
That's why I want you to read this book, because there are many people in Florida from Puerto Rico. In Chicago, you know what my stepdad said? He was driving he wasn't driving. His friend was driving. And he says, you know, I haven't met any Puerto Ricans. I don't know what they look like. Then his friend looked at him and said, Bob, I'm a Puerto Rican. But you know why? Because we hear... Yes, Bob, my stepdad.
Stepdad?
Sort of. He never married my mom.
Okay.
He was her boyfriend for 20 years. Something like that.
If he did, what would he make him for me?
Step-grandpa.
Oh.
Alright, so what happens at Christmas time?
You celebrate? You celebrate the birth of Jesus.
Alright. Who celebrates it though? The Buddhists?
No, the Christians.
Very good. Some Christians, by the way.
Some celebrate Hanukkah and for Halloween. I don't care about what they say about the evil spirits. I just care for the candy. For Halloween.
I would understand that in Honduras, but here in the United States, you can have candy any day you want. They give it to you at school.
I tried to take it from my sister, but she always catches me. Much because she's asleep, and I try to take it from the morning.
Oh. Whoa! What is this picture of?
Puerto Rico.
And what else?
Stating what, like the states of where.
Right. It's got a bunch of names. This is called
The flag.
What is a political map?
A political map it just shows one place.
You told me what a political map. It's like the rivers in one place.
A topographical map.
Oh, that's what you told me.
Tells you where the mountains are, the rivers, and so on. The political maps also could tell you where the river and the oceans are, right? The rivers and the ocean. what do you see around it?
A border.
Ocean, sort of.
That's correct.
The-
If you see
The
this here,
Caribbean, the Caribbean Sea and the Atlantic Ocean.
the what?
The Caribbean Sea and the Atlantic Ocean, not the Caribbean
You're
Ocean.
very good at grabbing information from this book. All right, so look, you see that little tiny thing there?
What?
Yes.
They blew it up. You see the bold words Puerto
Puerto
Rico?
Yeah, it's
¿Qué quiere decir Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico. Rich place?
A port is where the ships,
so rich,
the boats,
Rich boats?
rich port.
Rich port. Port's rich.
But they could actually have a bunch of ports because they're an island, so you could land on any part of it, right? Go around. All right,
Any part that don't have shipwrecks.
right. Rocks and stuff. Okay, so what do we see here? Oh, this is famous.
The Coquille.
Cookie, yeah.
It made a top spot in the world's weirdest animals
Mm-hmm.
on Animal Planet.
It makes a weird musical sound.
It's like it sounds like a cat. It sounds like a dying cat.
I don't know.
And it's a frog. And what else can you tell me about this frog? It doesn't exist in Alaska or anywhere else.
It only
in the
lives in
world.
Puerto Rico.
Only in Puerto Rico.
On the island.
The thing
The
is,
island.
when they showed it on World's Weirdest Animals, I thought it was a balloon.
A balloon?
Yeah, because some of them are really chubby and some of them aren't, like that one.
Mm-hmm. Slim. All right. So, what was the name of the hero in the movie you saw yesterday or the day before?
Coqui.
Coqui. But he might not even know, because he's
Wait,
in
he's in
Honduras.
Puerto Rico.
No, he's in Honduras. But he might not know that his nickname, Coqui, is a frog in Puerto Rico. He might not even know that. You know, hi, Froggy.
Oh, and you might want to know an interesting fact. Saber-toothed tigers aren't even tigers.
They're lions?
No,
What are they?
there's something weird called smilodons. They sound cartoonic, but they aren't.
Mm-hmm.
They're really
Big
dangerous.
teeth.
Like lightsaber for teeth. That wouldn't
Yeah.
be bad after all. That's what the book said. It wouldn't be bad after all. Because I got How to Survive a Sharknado and Other Unnatural Disasters.
Mm-hmm.
I got a Goodwill for $2. Really.
A what for what?
I got the book.
Mhm.
We went to a Goodwill and near the I think it was Orlando outlet.
Mhm.
We went there and I went to the book part of it. I found How to Survive Sharknadoes and Other Unnatural Disasters. I showed my sister. And said, "Oh my god, that book's actually real?" I said, "I know, right?" And I asked my dad. He says yes. Then I get 2 more books.
Wonderful. You can learn many things from books and from other people.
And sci-fi books.
Hey, dude, have you read Mark of the Thief? It's right there. That's the cover of it. Mad painted it. She made a replica sort of thing. A poster for a grave.
Do you
Have
know?
read it?
Do you know Mark of the Griefer? Do you know Mystery of the Griefer's Mark? The book?
No.
Oh, it's a Minecraft book. It's a really good one.
I knew it! Because of Griefer. I hate Griefers.
Blew up my house.
Robert griefed my house.
Somebody blew up my house.
Wow. But dude, the thing is, the Mark of the Thief is real huge. It's I believe 300 to 500 pages.
That's not much. The Olympus book. Here's Olympus.
Oh, I love that series. Jason.
My friend finished that.
Jason, Leo. I don't know the rest.
I started reading one of them, but then I got bored. Like after the first few pages, I'm like,
I like the whole series.
What is this over here? This photo?
It's the
Fortress.
It's a fort,
Yeah,
Yes.
fortress.
not a
What-
fortress. A fort.
A little fortress.
Fort and fortress to me, I don't know the difference.
Fortress is like heavily guarded. A fort isn't.
Oh. So what was the purpose of this fort or fortress?
The purpose of it was to protect Puerto Ricans during wars.
Very good. They will protect from what? Airplanes?
Boats.
No, land attacks, right?
Boat attacks.
Boat attacks usually. Pirates.
Pirates. Or looters.
Now, you're also part from Honduras. And I had a relative that was in a fort like this. It was a prison also. But he was a political prisoner. What is a political prisoner?
Political person?
Is somebody who looks politics and goes to prison?
It's somebody that what?
Who's in politics and goes to prison?
Yes. He could go to prison for, let's say that I'm running for president and you didn't want to vote for me. And you actually had signs, vote for Max, vote for Max. So I won the election. And because you were so much for Max instead of with me, I put you in jail. So he escaped. This is like my grandpa's grandpa or something like that. He escaped because a nurse helped him.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
How did he, back then,
Oh, something about a boat that the
a
nurse,
canoe.
the canoe that the nurse got, and then he rode away.
Yes, but he still had to jump out a window into
Oh,
the
yeah.
ocean. He knew
And
how to
she-
swim, obviously,
and she
and she
had
had
to
to know how to row a boat.
Da-dum, da-dum.
And why would she do this?
What?
The word is love.
Oh.
But I don't know if
I was gonna
they
say,
actually
liked-
married each
she
other
liked
or
a
what.
prison mate.
Sometimes you meet the strangest people in the strangest places. So she is the reason that one of my great grandpas got out of prison.
He escaped.
Now it's a museum, and I actually went around and I said, well, I
I
could
went-
escape from this if I have enough, like a crowbar or something to pull.
Down.
Look, I've been in a fort in Honduras. I forgot its name. It's like Fort de something. But I went to Castillo de San Marcos, and we had a field trip this year. I wasn't able to go to it.
Mhm.
And yeah, St.
I went
Augustine.
to. I went to. The
There was a
fort.
secret room.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know about it when I went. My sister didn't tell me, and she's been there before.
Mm-hmm.
3 times.
Oh.
5th grade, 4th grade. We went there for summer.
In my book, the one I'm currently reading right now,
Mm-hmm.
the guy was gonna be sent somewhere else, so he escaped out of prison.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is that the day later, they got a call that he was gonna release the guy, but he's disappeared. They were gonna release him the day after. So
But he disappeared before.
at the nighttime. Because there was a car crash with a drunk guy, so everybody, all the cops went out, and they forgot to lock his cell. So he just slipped out. And then he was like, but the sheriff said that if he comes back,
Mm-hmm.
then he'll be gladly, actually not legally, sign papers out of jail and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. He'll be pardoned or something?
Yes. But he escaped the night before he was going to get pardoned.
Yes.
But the thing is, there was a cop car outside, and the dad said, "Who is it?" And then the girl said, "It's a cop." And then he was like, "No!" Zoom! Yeah, out the window. And he went to a park.
So he had a escape plan and he escaped.
Yeah. But then apparently they got to him, found him, and they told him why.
Now, when you read books, try to learn what? One thing?
Yep.
10. 10 things from each book, each movie, or each person.